Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of my live tea tasting. I've got a great blend for you guys tonight, so I went ahead and started the tea, because I've been trying to cut my time down to half an hour, and I think I got it perfect because I have my tea ready to make, pre-made. So let's get down to business. So tonight's blend is one that comes only once every 4 years. So this is going to be a special night. It's called Brigadoon Breakfast, and it's already smelling amazing. Welcome, Snea, welcome. Oh my God, this thing smells incredible. So I'm going to start off with a little bit of the legend. Now they talk about Rick, welcome. I'm glad you could make it. Okay, so if any of you guys are familiar with the legend of Brigadoon, basically it's an Irish story or Scottish, one of the two. I believe it's Irish, but I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, it's about a town that only appears every 4 years, and then at the end of for one day, and then at the end of the day, it disappears, and anybody that's inside the town disappears with it and can only come back after another 4 years. So this blend is one that that only comes out every 4 years, and I have never had it. I missed it last time, but I made sure not to miss it this time. So here it is. It's from Adagio. It's got Assam, Kimun, silver needle, and blue cornflower. Now this is a bit of an interesting blend because you have the two extremes on here. You have the Assam and Kimun, which are two very dark, very bold black teas. And then you have Silver Needle, which is a very light white tea. So they recommend steeping this for about 3 to 5 minutes for 212 degrees. Now I have had experience with both Assam and Kimun, along with, of course, Silver Needle. But I decided to blend this more at 212 degrees for 2 minutes because the Keeman and the Assam, they tend to get astringent very easily. They're for people who like very bold tastes. They're easy to make astringent. Some people prefer it. I do not. I can bear it. It doesn't bother me, but when it gets too astringent, that's when it becomes a problem. So I only did this for about 2 minutes at 212 degrees, and let me tell you, this is smelling great already. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my first sip and give you my first impressions. That smells really, really nice. It smells very traditional, what you'd expect from a black tea, but there's little notes here and there of almost chocolate kind of cocoa scent to it. It's very, very earthy. It's very there's something else in there I can't quite put my finger on, like a dark berry. I'm kind of getting like the scent of a dark berry. But, well, we'll see if it has that dark berry taste. Oh, wow, that's pretty good. It tastes very traditional as a black tea, but on the back end, there's a very light, almost citrusy, but not quite. It's a little bit tart, and it's actually very silky, which is hard to get from a black tea. I'm attributing that to the Silver Needle. The Silver Needle, as you guys may have seen, when you have it, it's a very, very new leaf, or rather bud, and when you pop it, it keeps the hair on the end, and that's what's said to be giving it its silky, kind of smooth, a little bit watery flavor, and that's coming out on here pretty well. It's almost kind of like milky. It's very smooth. It's more smooth than I would have imagined. Um, Generally, you have to understeep a Keyman, otherwise it gets astringent very easily. So in this case, I think I did a really good job and kept it at the perfect time for the perfect Nick. Welcome for the perfect temperature, and it's really doing a good job of maintaining a robust flavor without being too overpowering, which is really good for an Assam and a Keyman because they're both very strong. So in cases like this, I'm glad I played it safe and went under steeping rather than to the normal time because this is really paying off. So I'm going to show you guys what this tea looks like. There we go. Now it's a little bit interesting. I'll show you why. It's got a bit more color than usual black teas. You see, you have like the blue cornflower. This right here, I don't know if you guys can see it. I'm trying to set it apart. That's the silver needle right here. The very light one. Let me see if I can pull it out for you guys. Yep, there it is. Oh, wait, that's not silver needle. That's just a leaf. I don't know. Oh, there's the silver needle. My eyes were playing tricks on me. Ah! Of course I gotta drop it. Alright, so if I can... There we go. So you can see there's little hairs. I can't focus quite right. There we go. Let me see if I can... Yeah, it's not looking good. Oh, there we go. So you can see the little white hairs on the end. That's what's said to give it its silky, soft texture and flavor. So there must be enough in here that calms down the black of the Assam and the Keyman, along with the blue cornflower, which you don't really taste very easily. Blue cornflower usually has like a very floral. What's the word I'm looking for? Kind of like a well, the way that I taste it, because you can't always convince people of your own point of view. The way that I taste it is kind of like a Ashley, welcome. The way that I taste it is kind of like a hay, like a very light hay, flowery, um, kind of like I don't want this to sound bad, because it's gonna have a bad connotation, but kind of tastes papery to me. And I mean, it mixes well with a lot of things. So when you put in blue cornflower, it doesn't overbear the taste. It just kind of lightens what's there. So I think that that's what's going on here when you have two strong tastes like Assam and Keyman fighting for attention of your tongue. You put in some blue cornflower and the silver needle, and it brings it back down a bit. Mm. So now that you guys have seen what it looks like when it's uh, there we go. No, it's still. Now that you see what it looks like when it's dry, did I say maple? No, I said paper. Paper. I wish. I mean, there is a tea that tastes like maple, and I've sampled it on the stream before. It was a maple oolong that you can have with pancakes. Like it is straight up maple, but I love it. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys what it looks like after it's steeped. So you see right here, there isn't a whole lot of growth, but what there is noticeable. So you see, oh no, I like that other one better. That other leaf was better. So you see the growth that has happened. It hasn't exactly unfurled, and that's probably because I understeeped it, which is a good thing, because it's maintaining the texture without giving away the entire. I believe. Wait, this might be. Yeah, I think that's probably a piece of the Silver Needle, which is interesting because that didn't open up at all. But yeah, the other ones look like they opened up just horizontally, not so much unfurled. Which I mean, it's fine because that attributes to the softer flavor. I could probably get a second steep out of this because I did that, and some people like to taste the teas. Zam, welcome. Glad you. I'm always happy to catch up with you too. Go ahead and enjoy the stream. But yeah, I think I could get a second steep out of this easy, only because um, since it's still closed, as Sheila from Tilula would say, let the leaf be your guide. So that is a very poignant statement to make because yeah, you have the leaf and you watch it grow, you watch it give up more and more with every steep. So as it opens, it's giving out more, and then the next steep, depending on how much it opened up the previous time, it may or may not have anything left. So in this case, I think it's safe to say I can get a second steep out of it, and probably a third steep if I do that second steep just right. Although for the second steep, I might keep it in a little bit longer because I kept it in for 2 minutes, and the 2 minutes is enough to get a good flavor, but not a strong flavor. And that's exactly what I was hoping for because it's really hard to, if a tea is too strong, it's really hard to get around the astringency for me. Although, Mona Lisa, welcome. Uh, it's like some people just cannot take the astringency. I've built up a tolerance for it, and it helps me. I can look past the astringency and see what's there. But something like this, if you oversteep it and you don't train yourself to drink enough of it, sometimes it's just too much, and you just say, "I can't take it. I don't like tea anymore," which has happened. I mean, like a really bad cup of tea can turn somebody off instantly. I've seen it, and it's kind of sad because it's like not the tea's fault, but whatever. Mm. But I'm really loving this blend. Oh yeah, I know, Snare. You do not like that astringency as at all, which I get it. Whew, anyway, I lost my train of thought. It happens sometimes, but whatever. But also, check out this color. Look at that. It's a very beautiful bronze color that is very bright, very clear. So when you drink it, it's matching that. The look matches the taste. It's very smooth. It goes down very easily. I'm doing the nose tasting. Actually, that does not sound appetizing when you put it that way. Nose tasting. No, I'm not tasting my nose. But it's like I'm getting that second flavor from breathing out through my nose. I've got to think of a better term for that because nose tasting is just not. It's not fitting. When you do it that way, you taste it from the entire mouth. And what I'm getting is a lot of savory, a lot of soft earth tones. Um, like when you drink an English breakfast or a Ceylon or just something anything that's a black tea, you have this certain like the first reaction is very familiar, that earthy uh that earthy dark slightly smoky taste, but then when you think about it, you have to find the undertones in everything. So I'm getting like little bits of dried leaf. Oh, excuse me. Which, I mean, like, that's what tea is essentially, just dry leaf. But I mean, tea, you get that specific tea taste. But then there's an underlying grassy, dry leaf kind of like a fall flavor, um, with nuts in it, berries. Sorry, my immature brain just the you get like nuts, you get slight berries, small tones of honey. Like there's a certain sweet savory kind of quality that it has, and I'm really enjoying it. Like this is a very cool, calm tea. Gantam, welcome. Ah, that's a tongue twister when I have tea in my mouth. Gantam, that's I tried to do it, and sorry about that. Anyway, I forgot my train of thought. So, well, I mean, I'll just move on to the Q and A's. Everybody, if you have any questions, go ahead and feel free to ask. I know Teresa's not here, but her question always, what would I pair this with? Since this is a very savory tea, I would pair it with something just as savory. This will go very well with a steak and rice dinner. Um, if I were to have something along, I mean, since it's very uh, traditional tasting, I would have this with uh, like a chicken meal, but like a roasted chicken. Something that's got these smoky undertones. Fried chicken would be nice, but I think that it would really be captured well if you roasted the chicken rotisserie, something like that. That's like slow cooked. Beth, welcome. Um, I would also go with like maybe what's the word? Like a meal with soy sauce. You have like that saltiness. It might balance out well with the earth tones of the flavor, as long as it's not too salty, because sometimes soy sauce can be overpowering, and you don't want to mix it too much with the tea kind of flavor. Usually, you would have like a green tea to go with Chinese food. Um, but in this case, with the very heavy flavors of teriyaki. That's yeah, teriyaki is the word I was looking for, not soy. Um, yeah, I think soy. Still going on with that. Um, I think a teriyaki dish would go very well with this. Um, yeah, I can't really think of any. I can't really think of any desserts that I would go with this. Would I mix it with alcohol? Me personally, no, because I don't drink. But people do mix it with alcohol. I mean, they do have. I forgot what it's called. There is a certain kind of drink that has tea in it, and it's not a Long Island iced tea. I know what you're thinking. That's not it. It's like a toddy. That's the word. When you mix the alcohol with the tea, it's a toddy. People do that all the time. Again, Sheila talks about mixing teas with vodka, um, and I'll take her word for it. She enjoys it, so let her be your guide. Oh, that's so good. Okay. Ooh, I'm tasting a little bit of lemon in here too. Just as I was exhaling, I got like a citrus lemon kind of thing. And I think that, I mean, if you want to put lemon in this tea, traditionally people do. This is a great candidate for that because it's got a very traditional palate. It's on that same scale as just an English breakfast, Irish breakfast, Scottish breakfast, any kind of Nicole, welcome. Any kind of breakfast teas, you get that whole that whole flavor just comes out with the lemon. This would be a good candidate for that. Oh, okay. Questions, comments, anything you want to talk about? Now's the time to pull it up. I don't have any announcements for the community quite yet, since everything is still up in the air. I'm trying to keep as uh, I'm trying to keep as active as I can on the community, but with everything that's going on, it's a little bit difficult sometimes. You love the name Brigadoon Breakfast? Yeah, me too. Like, it's got that. You know what? That's probably it. I just realized because it's got the Assam and Keeman, it's basically an Irish breakfast. So it is, it is an Irish tea, based on the based on the Irish legend. I don't know if somebody asked, but would you put anything in it at all? Um, I mean, it's great plain. I'm thoroughly enjoying it, but I mean, it's all a matter of taste. Like I said, this is a perfect candidate for lemon. But if you want to put milk or cream or sugar or something like that, it's traditional enough that you don't have to look for anything if you like the taste of a sweetened traditional tea. Like you don't have to do anything that you don't want to do to go the extra mile. Of course, I always cream. Yes, absolutely. Like I always encourage uh, the experimentation and finding something new, because I've discovered so much just by saying, I wonder if these two would go well together. But yeah, like that's the beautiful part of the world of tea. There's hundreds of thousands of combinations that you can make, and I've just tipped the iceberg. Like there's so much more I have to learn. But yeah, like it's a beautiful thing. Oh, excuse me. So anyway, like I was saying, the I'm trying to put as much content on the community as I can manage. I mean, I go quiet for a couple days, only because I've got so much going on. Teresa, welcome. You missed your question, but hey, that's okay. So, excuse me. Um, yeah. So there's I can't really plan um, on any tea adventures. I can't plan on any outings. It's all a matter of how lucky we get, how long this lasts, and like after this is all over, we'll go back into community mode. Um, but until then, I mean, I'm posting here and there, and I also encourage you guys always, if you see something, you have a question about tea, or if you find an interesting article, feel free to post. I mean, even if it's something funny. Virtual tea party. That is actually something that I have been a part of for the past couple of weeks. Um, I've been doing virtual tea parties with Juliet from Tilula, and like a bunch of her contacts. And we actually had one earlier today, and it was a lot of fun. So I'm looking forward to the next one. But yeah, a virtual tea party would be an incredible thing to do. She uses Zoom, like for people who have like Zoom meetings, if there is a way, because I have no idea if there is a way to like create a Zoom meeting. I'm semi sure that Zoom is not a free product. So if there is a free product out there that allows us to do that, yeah, I would totally be happy doing a virtual tea party. So you guys, give me a suggestion. If you know of any of these programs, be my guest. Let me know. I'll figure out a time and date, and we'll have a cup of tea together, because that is an incredible idea. I love it. Thank you. Oh, I appreciate that. You are an asset to the group. I appreciate that. Mm. Oh, that's so good. I'm so glad I understeeped this because this is like a really nice. It's a really nice flavor. Zoom is free, really? Because I mean, like, there have been times where you get like a time. What is it called? Like a time limit or something. Um, I mean, if it's free, then great. I'll look into it further. But if there is one that is totally free, that doesn't limit your time per meeting, then even better. But as far as I understand, you only get like 45 minutes for Zoom for free. Otherwise, you have to start paying, and that would be a pain. So, um, I mean, then again, a 45-minute virtual tea party is not that bad either. I mean, you all get together, you all talk, um, you'll have a lot of fun. So that is definitely something I would be interested in doing in the future because, hey, I mean, we're locked in here, so might as well make the best of it. Hold up to 100 participants for up to 40 minutes max. Okay, yeah, maybe we could do that. I wouldn't mind it. I mean, 40 minutes is pretty good. Um, so yeah. Let's plan to do something maybe on a Google Duo. Okay, yeah, I'll look into that as well. We could do something on a weekend. I will post everything up on the chat, and we'll do it. I mean, why not, right? YOLO. Now, of course, YOLO is something that somebody would yell before they go out and catch coronavirus, but otherwise, yeah, I kind of figured. I mean, if there is, I'll look into Google Duo if that is a. Well, Skype is free too, but it's also very limited. Like you can't get that many people onto a chat, as far as I can tell. I think I've only seen 3 at the most. Um, I don't know how many people at a time Skype or Discord can do, and I didn't even know that Discord did. Oh, excuse me. The Discord did video chats as well, but I don't know. We'll see. I'll find something. I would prefer to have it on my laptop. Welcome back, Mona Lisa. I would prefer to have it on my laptop, but if it can't be avoided, then it can't be avoided, you know? But yeah, so what was it? I used to have more than 5 people at once. Okay, that was using Skype or was that using Discord? Because I mean, to start, 5 would probably be great. I would like to have more people. So far, Zoom is looking good. 100 people for 40 minutes. That would be great. I would love that. Skype? Okay, yeah, I'll think about that. Austria, welcome. I'll think about that. I don't know, but let's set something up for next weekend. Not this coming weekend, but next. I'll post something up on the community, and if you guys are interested, I'll send the link, and we'll have a glass together. Cheers. Mm. Okay, last call because I'm running a little bit low. Questions, comments. 12 people for Google Duo. Okay, that might be good for a start. I don't know if I'll need more. I don't believe so, but definitely, that's a good start. So I'll look into it. The I'll send the link to it. Yeah, let's do a quick vote for people who are here. Me, that's 2. We got 2. Anybody else? Raise your hands. Of course, this isn't going to be official because not everybody in the community is here. But yeah, all right, we got 4. That's a pretty good start. So Rick, I'm sure you'd be interested as well. I just hope you have some really good tea to share with us. Um, yeah, we'll just sit back, chill out, talk. If you're not busy, yeah, well, we're all locked in together. So, oh, you're in? Great. That sounds amazing. So it looks like we got 6 people. That's already half of Google Duo. Um, but yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like we all have nothing going on. So, well, Thomas, yeah, I don't know what his situation is laptop wise. So, I mean, we'll see. I'm sure he could probably do it from his phone. But we'll see. I'll have to message him separately and be like, dude, we're gonna have a virtual tea party. Let's do this. That's exactly it. I am that excited about it. All right, it's set then. Guys, keep an eye out for my invitation. Sheila and Juliet, well, they both have families, so we can't really count them in. But well, I'll mention it. I'll invite them. See if they're interested. I don't know. We'll see. So last call because I'm down to my last sip. Questions, comments, anything you want to talk about? Now's the time, or forever hold your peace. Mm. I lied. That's just pathetic. Look at that little bit that was holding me back. Yes, absolutely. Be safe, everyone. Enjoy your apocalypse, and I will see you guys next week. Have a great night, a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you later. Bye.